Hello there, good afternoon. It's Matt from Walx Preston. I've got Sean. Hi, Sean.
Hi everyone.
Sean's coming to tell us about the Stonyhurst walk that's coming up next Wednesday. Is that right, Sean? I think
That's it. Yep, next Wednesday, 10 o'clock start from Hurst Green, and yeah, so we're doing another one of our explorer walks in that part of the world, um, from Hurst Green, going past Stonyhurst College.
super.
So what I'm going to do is just give you a little outline of what we'll be doing. If you could just enable screen sharing, Matt, that would be great.
Oh, yeah, that's what we forgot, isn't it? Allowing.
Yeah, it follows on it's the same routine as these other explorer walks that I've been doing over the past few weeks, once a fortnight. So it is pretty much about 5 miles again, 8 kilometers, and it's quite. Most of you will have been out that part of the world before, around Stonyhurst. It's sort of rolling countryside, just close to the Ribble, and so we've got that same sort of difficulty grading for this walk. So it's manageable by pretty much all.
Great. So you co-host now, so super, you can share.
Great, yeah. So we should be able to see the screen there. Can we see that? Okay, Matt.
Yeah,
I think.
that's fine. That's great. Thank you.
Great. So we're starting to finish at Hurst Green, right in the centre of the village. There are public loos there, which I presume will probably be open, which is good. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have done walks around here before, possibly bits of the Tolkien Trail. It's a nice part of the world, but we've got a little loop here, which I've actually tried to do something that you probably haven't done. You will have done some parts of it, but maybe it's a slightly different loop in this area. And the route is there on the screen. So instead of going straight to the college, we head up alongside Dean Brook and taking some footpaths, bridleways, and then we come back through Stonyhurst Park, which I think is a golf course, but we can sort of go through, and then we do go right past the college at the front of Stonyhurst. So if anybody on the walk has never been to the college at all, obviously it's a bit of a treat there to see it. It's a fabulous building. It's a Catholic school. It's a sort of private school. And it's got loads of heritage and loads of history. It's a fabulous place, and it's one of these. Fortunately, it's one of these places where there are public footpaths that go right past, so we can really go up close and enjoy the landscape grounds, the sort of the water out the front, and have a look at some of the buildings, most of which are all listed. So I find it quite fascinating to look, and you can see the different ages of the buildings as you go past them. From the college, then we drop down towards the river and go alongside the river past one of the Ribble aqueducts, which was built. It's actually a Victorian structure, but it was built to supply water to Blackburn. And then we come back up to the village. So a quick look of the fly through, so what that looks like. Here we go. Off we go from Stonyhurst village. So we're going up the wood there. So on a number of footpaths, probably different to what you might have been on before, different to the Tolkien Trail, at least going past the golf course, and then right in front of Stonyhurst College itself. Dropping back down past there and heading down towards the river. And then alongside the river, and then only for a fairly short section, past that aqueduct there on the left, and then heading back up to the village. Okay, so we've got there's a little view there of the outside of the college. I'm sure a lot of you would have seen that before, but for those who haven't, it really is quite stunning and good to get there, have a close, quite up look at it. Now, there's a couple of extra little themes we're going to have on this walk, which is because there's a lot of history of the Catholic Church around here. There's crosses all over the place. We're going to be going past 3 crosses that we're going to try and point out. This is one of them. It's in a random field, and we'll be sort of looking up to it, and it's quite nice to just spot a little bit of extra history there. So we'll be keeping an eye out for crosses. But also, another little theme of this walk is crosses and OS benchmarks. Don't know if you know what an OS benchmark is, but it's one of these sort of things here. All over the place, you'll see these little markings engraved into walls. Sometimes it's on a metal plaque, and that's a metal plaque one. And the other one was, there we go, there's another one engraved in there. These things that you can actually find out where these are all over the country, and they're a little bit like trig points, but they're little benchmarks, so there's more of them. So we're going to try and find 3 of these. I know roughly where they are. If we don't find them within 10 seconds of walking past you, we won't bother hanging around, but it's quite nice to try and spot them and see what they're engraved on. This one here, 246.6 feet high, it's probably imperial, that one. So there we go. Extra little themes are crosses and Ordnance Survey benchmarks. We'll see what we can find. So that's a little outline of the route, and hopefully you can come and join us next Wednesday. It'd be great if you can. And yeah, and then after this is the last one of the series that we've been running for the past several weeks. We've been doing them once a fortnight, and we're going to carry them on. We've had some great little group coming out. It seems to be getting bigger each time, and we're going to continue to run these fortnightly series. And over the course of the next few days, we're going to have another Facebook Live, and I'm going to I'll give you an outline of the routes. But I'm thinking really that we would do similar routes to what we've done before. In that northern part of where we've been, Hutton Roof, Onside Knot, there are more of those limestone outcrops. You've got Wharton Crag and the Fairy Steps, fabulous part of the world. Cunscliffe Scar, a bit further up, and Hamps Fell, just a bit further around, a little bit over towards Grange, but still within easy driving distance. So there's a little sample of the kind of locations we're going to have, and also we're going to have 3 more southerly. Going to go to Ainsdale Nature Reserve, which is my original stomping ground from back in the day. And so there's actually, you might have been to Formby Pinewoods before, but there's actually, it's quite extensive. And if you know where you're going, which hopefully I do, we'll take you to some like quite nice, interesting bits where there's loads of wildlife, and away from the real sort of hotspots. So a good variety there. We'll get them uploaded, and then so fortnightly we'll carry that series on. But we will do a special Facebook Live to give you a bit more info in the next few days. So there we go.
Sean, excellent.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for the upcoming walks, and that Stonyhurst route. I know quite a lot of the routes around there, but that one's really atypical, not similar at all. So the you know, apart from the little bit at the end along the river, you know,
yeah.
to the Tolkien Trail, that's very much a people go to Hurst Green to go to the Tolkien Trail, and then maybe go in a couple of the pubs that are there. But I think
so we're just booking the trend, and we're just going totally crazy. We're going a slightly different route, but yeah, it's just nice to just to sort of do something new, even if it's somewhere that you've been before.
Fabulous. Great. Sean, we look forward to speaking with you in a few days when we've got the listing of the new walks, and everyone be excited for Stonyhurst, get yourself booked on, and enjoy. Thank you.